of the screen.
10 now past the hour, time to take a look at the wet weather, and there's plenty of that across the country from the Pacific Northwest scattered into the plains, and especially as we work into the northeast around this low pressure system. It's brought some miserable weather. I call it the paper boy's nightmare because if you've ever delivered papers, I mean not in a car throwing them out the window, but driving a bike or walking the street, you know, windy, wet, chilly weather is the worst to deliver newspapers in, and that's what we're seeing especially in the Great Lakes. See the big swath of moisture here. Now through New England, it hasn't been too bad so far. We've seen a little light rain and drizzle march up the Connecticut Valley. Boston seen some sprinkles up to down East Maine, but nothing extremely heavy yet. However, if we get back into west central Pennsylvania and into Ohio, that's where it's been pretty nasty. Where's the low? It's very easy to see. Look at the circulation. See this moisture twisting around the low counterclockwise? And what it's doing is pumping up some rain and even thunder. Johnstown, Altoona, pushing up towards State College now and working its way north towards Rochester. A bit of a break, and then another line forms here running right on down I-79 into West Virginia. Quiet through central Ohio, but then the moisture wrapping around the low brings wet weather from South Bend, Indiana, through Peru, Indiana, Lafayette to Indianapolis to Muncie, even down to Cincinnati. So a strong circulation around that low. Here's the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. One batch of rain has moved on to the east. We see the next batch here in Ohio and across the panhandle of West Virginia. That's now moving through the Pittsburgh area. This is fairly light as it's heading off to the east-northeast to 25. Working back towards New York City metro area, not looking too bad. Most of that wet weather is lifting on towards the north, not creating any real big problem. Lighter precipitation here. But then as we work our way down into the south, we see widely scattered showers near Tampa Bay. Nothing too heavy, and out north of the Bahamas. That's around the tail end of the front. Not too active today, right now, but it will get active later. Meanwhile, around Helena, Montana and Billings, we see wet weather. Towards Baker, Oregon, some snow in the mountains, and then wet weather sliding on in towards Portland, Oregon, producing a mainly light rain now towards Corvallis, and it's all heading to the east-southeast. We'll check specific forecasts for you next.